Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more F1 24 and another part of the Lewis Hamilton career mode. Today, we take on the Miami Grand Prix. Of course, at the end of last episode, we had our secret meeting with Ferrari. We are going to be continuing the talks, because I've turned the game off since then. We are having to go through this again, but I thought I'd show this in case you did miss it in the last episode. A secret meeting with Ferrari.
Good news.
And we got to be happy with that.
And bad news. The good news is the meeting went well. The bad news, your current employers got wind of it, and they aren't thrilled. Get ready to grovel. This might set back your recognition with them a bit.
Okay, we're not that bothered about that, to be honest with you, because we're just in a good place now, where we can, move through. I mean, Russell wants to do that. That's fine. Mercedes know where our chips are and know where our heart lies. We are going to be talking to Ferrari to try and get the drive with them next season. So we are going to push on now. There's a cockpit weight reduction, which is fantastic.
Okay, mate, I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but I'm afraid to say that some of them have failed quality control. We're going to need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
Has he done the failed one as well? It looks like he has, which is good. Okay, car's looking pretty spicy. Really, really good. Okay, nice. So we are very much the second best team now. So we should be getting podiums, you would say, going forward. But let's continue on, and let's head to the race weekend here in Miami. It's going to be an absolute cracker, I think. So yeah, looking forward to this. Always enjoy driving around Miami. So yeah, nothing in there. It's another sprint weekend though. So we've of course got our sprint qualifying to get through in our sprint race today, and then tomorrow we will have our full qualifying and full race, just like in China. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So I'll see you guys for sprint quali.
Welcome back to Miami and welcome to qualifying. Only raw speed will separate these drivers today, but the question is, who's got what it takes to get pole?
Okay, here we are then. Ready for sprint qualifying, and just like yesterday or last episode or last sprint race at China, we are going to be trying to get through on the medium tyres. This is the setup for this weekend. Yeah, always difficult with one practice session. I don't think it's a perfect setup, but we will give it our best shot and we will see how we get on. So here we go. Let's see how we get on in Miami. Okay, then here we come up to the line. What's it going to be? It's in the 27s. Fastest lap so far. Very, very good time. I tell you who are quick this weekend, though. The Saubers. Zhou was pretty quick in practice. Bottas is up there as well. But Zhou Guanyu, he's the one to watch this weekend. Okay, comfortably through to qualifying 2 then. And, Zhou Guanyu only just making it through. But go down in SQ1 then. Daniel Ricciardo, Kevin Magnussen, Logan Sargent, Yuki Tsunoda, and Nico Hülkenberg. Here we come then, round the final corner for the end of SQ2. Oh, and we're only up to 10th. Only up to 10th. Well, that could be us out. It really could be. Because we've not got enough time to come round. We've certainly not got enough fuel either, so yeah, it's just a bit of a nervous wait now to see if we manage to get through. Oscar Piastri is the one that could go and spoil our day. It looks like they are out there. But only P10.
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
27.3. Here comes Oscar Piastri, I think. Up to the line. It's one of the McLarens anyway. Norris just above us. Here he comes. Is that Piastri? No, must have been, but whoever it was, they're out now, I think. Unless they're starting their final lap at this point. There goes the checkered flag. One of the Saubers over the line, not going to make it. We're out of fuel. What about this McLaren over the line? No. I think we've just about made it by the looks of it. I'm going to come into the pit lane and hope that that is indeed the case. Well, we have to wait patiently while they wheel us back into the garage. This is like a slow death, this. Are we through to SQ3? I think so. I think we are through. Let's have a look.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
But Albon doing well again. It's only us and Max Verstappen that are out there on medium tyres. Everybody else on soft. So this is going to be a very interesting SQ3 then. You would imagine it's going to be either us or Max on sprint pole on these soft tyres. So let's see how we get on. We've only got one run at it, and we're going to leave it right till the end of the session when the track is at its absolute best and we know exactly what we have to do.
All clear the garage, please. Car's ready to leave.
I think I might have left this too late, but we'll give it a go. We might just make it. This is going to be so tight. We should just about make it over the line. This is going to be nervy. I'll see you for the lap. Here we go then. This could be our sprint pole lap. Let's ride on board then throughout this and see what we can do. On the soft tyres, we've been in the 27s on the mediums, so you would imagine we're going to get into the 26s. That's going to be a pretty competitive lap time in any session. So there we go. We once again just use a little bit of deployment through that corner. I've no idea how that first sector went. Well, we just about got it turned in. So 7/10 quicker than Leclerc. It's going to be pretty quick. Will it be enough for sprint pole? I don't know. It's been a pretty good lap though, to be honest. We'll certainly settle for it. And here we come then, breaking down into the final corner. A little bit too much curb, you would say, but we head up to the line. It's in the 26s, it's a 26.8, and that is enough to put us into third position for the sprint race tomorrow. That's not our best, I don't think. We could have done a little bit better than that. And actually, in the end, half a second off Max Verstappen.
We head into the Grand Prix.
So yeah, I'm not sure that our pace is going to be that strong this weekend. I think we're a little bit off, you know, half a second off Max Verstappen there. But hey, we out-qualified George, and we can be happy about that, I think.
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. With great opportunities for wheel-to-wheel battles featuring 19 corners, 3.36 miles long and expected average speeds of 138 miles an hour, the Miami International Autodrome will be sure to create lots of chances to overtake. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Russell, Leclerc, Albon, Stroll, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Zhou, Bottas, Gasly, Ocon, Hülkenberg, Tsunoda, Sargent, Magnussen, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. Plenty to talk about when it comes to Max Verstappen at the moment. He's on our screen, so let's talk Max. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Now, Ant, you know us. Professionals as we are, we don't listen to rumours all the time, just some of the time. And in the case of this driver, I think we were right to listen to those rumours because they were true.
Seems like the rumours are true, Crofty. Now, the good thing is for the driver that if you've potentially signed or had chats with a team that are going to further your career, that's all well and good. But the problem it immediately creates within your own team now is that potentially the team stop giving you inside information, and therefore you're not privy to that knowledge of where the car's going in terms of its future development.
Okay, here we are down on the track then, and well, there's two options here. We can either go softs or we can go mediums. Now, I think we want the mediums for tomorrow's race, so I'm tempted by the softs actually for 7 laps. It's actually going to be a slightly quicker strategy than going the mediums, so we'll see how it goes. Let's get ourselves into it and see if we can get ourselves a sprint victory. Who knows?
Here we go then. The formation lap is underway ahead of today's sprint.
Okay, so the top 7 all on soft tyres. Albon, Stroll, Zhou, Bottas, Ocon, Hülkenberg, Sargent and Magnussen all on mediums. Everybody else is on the soft tyres, but will be interesting to see if this is the right strategy
for the drivers to deliver on track.
So here we come then, lining up on the grid for our first start of the weekend. Looking forward to it, trying to battle the Red Bulls. We don't think that we've actually got as much pace as what we've shown in sprint quali. But we'll give it our all and we will try and keep up with the Red Bulls, maybe even try and jump one into the first corner. It's not really been happening for us on the starts this year so far, but here we go. Let's see how we get on. Lights out, away we go here in Miami. It's a terrible start for Max Verstappen. Very rare for him to have that bad a start, and well, we fly it down the inside there, and it's Sergio Perez that has taken the lead here, and we have got a little bit of underbody damage now that could really cause some issues through these high-speed corners. But Max Verstappen, what a poor start it was from him, and that sort of caught us off guard. We had to duck to the right, and I think it was Carlos Sainz tried to go all the way around the outside of turn 1. It was a impressive maneuver, and then we locked up going into turn 1. Managed to go down the inside of Perez, who made a little bit of contact with us, but we are up to second as it stands. But Sergio Perez leading the way and already slipping and sliding about. Not good. We are going to go into hot lap mode though to try and counteract a little bit of this extra drag. Look at Alonso though. He is absolutely flying up in third place now, assuming that Sergio Perez is going to be running away with this now. Red Bull looking very, very fast indeed, but one lap done.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
And just like the last sprint race, we will stay on the live comm for the duration here. But yeah, tricky first lap, you would say. But look how far behind we are of Sergio Perez already here.
Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful.
We can see how much speed we are losing in a straight line here. And there goes oh, it was Carlos Sainz, I think, in the end, trying to have a look around the outside. Obviously, DRS for the first time in this race. But yeah, that corner, not our friend so far. And we're using hot lap mode. I think Sainz is going to get us here. There he goes with the DRS. Not surprising.
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus.
Now, can we stay behind him with DRS? Can we stay within
Car
that
behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done.
1 second window? That's going to be the big challenge. If we can, and we've got a chance of second, and it'll encourage me for tomorrow. That certainly wasn't a bad first sector there. DRS open. We are going to close in slightly on Sainz here. Looks like Fernando Alonso utilising the double toe quite nicely. Already Sergio Perez 3.5 seconds ahead. He has taken full advantage of the lead of this race, and I think Red Bull are in general.
Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon.
They're going to be very, very quick around here by the looks of it. But we sort of knew that from qualifying anyway. You know, we qualified half a second behind Max Verstappen. We were behind Sergio Perez, despite the fact he was on tyres that were used in Q2. Well, managing to stay with Carlos here pretty successfully. Little burst of overtake. Fernando Alonso is right there. Oh, that's Max Verstappen. Oh, it's not even Fernando Alonso. Yeah, Max Verstappen. I don't think there's any point trying to fight him. I think Red Bull have brought a package here. That is... oh! A little bit too good. We nearly went into the back of Max Verstappen there, though, because he did make that mistake. DRS open. Seriously need to try and catch up to Sainz here. This could be very, very bad very quickly, but we're down to 4th here. Well, managed to stay quite nicely with these two. Now Verstappen should easily get past Carlos here. He's going around the outside. There could be contact here. Oh, this is so close. No contact. Above Verstappen through. And now really important that we stay with Sainz. Lap 6 of this Grand Prix after this one. Well, George Russell making his way up the order. There goes Fernando Alonso having a look, and well, well, Fernando, I mean, that was just silly.
Have critical damage to the floor, be careful.
Well, Max Verstappen finds himself behind Carlos Sainz again now. But now we've got severe underfloor damage. Max is going to have another look here at Carlos Sainz. He goes around the outside. Is there going to be contact? Not this time. Max is through very, very easily on Carlos. But is Carlos going to... Is Carlos going to find himself through here once again? George Russell now, the car right behind us. We're certainly not going to be letting him anywhere near getting past us. So we've got one more lap to go. Sainz can't get past Verstappen, so we might have one chance of getting back onto the sprint podium here.
Okay, you're closing on one of the Ferraris.
We got one lap
okay, you just started the final
to go.
lap of the race. Final lap.
And considering we've had damage, you know, we've done a decent job here, because we've had a damage since turn 1. Yeah, Sainz is
incurred critical damage at this point.
Just behind Max Verstappen here. DRS open. There he goes. Sainz trying to have a look round the outside of Max Verstappen. Is Max going to go defensive here? He certainly is. Are we going to be able to take advantage of Sainz being a bit slower here? Well, I suppose we'll never know, but there's George Russell. He'll be trying to have a go. Yeah, here he comes. Gonna make him go the long way. And Sainz goes down the inside of Max Verstappen. George Russell desperately trying to get past us here. Not gonna happen. Perez wins the sprint. Sainz finishes second. And Max Verstappen finishes third. We finish fourth in the end. With a little bit of damage. But yeah, very, very poor in a straight line. I feel like we have to try and sort that out very, very quickly.
So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix.
So there you have it then. Perez wins the sprint race ahead of Sainz in second, Verstappen third. We finish fourth ahead of Russell in fifth, Alonso sixth, Leclerc in seventh, and then Lance Stroll finishes eighth. If you have a look, you can see there, you know, Lance Stroll a decent way behind, but, you know, in general, it was only Sergio Perez that ran away with it. You know, his pace was very, very good. But let's have a little look at the start to this Grand Prix. Max Verstappen was off to a very poor start, and then there goes Perez, and we just sort of closed in very, very fast. You can see signs around the outside. We close in pretty fast, lock up, and yeah, Perez just sort of turned in. But let's sort of ride on board with him here. Maybe with his front wing if we can. I don't quite know why we didn't get any damage from that. I mean, maybe he did. Did he? Did he get some damage? Let's have a little look here. No. Just very robust, that front wing on the Red Bull, and then we were struggling through those corners, but hey, it is what it is. We get ourselves another outrace of George Russell. We can be happy about that. I mean, we might even move up to a 90 rating very, very soon, I think. Let's have a little look at how the rivalry looks. Oh no, we're not going to find out. But maybe we will find out tomorrow when we take on the Miami Grand Prix for real this time in qualifying and the race. That was a thrilling sprint race. Really enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys did too. If you did, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.